Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks. Changing speeds east and west. A gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright. The father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play. Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones. Andrew let her fly. And his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts. A plenty from Strider. The quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young. The game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Rama-Lama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to Eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves Country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball!
Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stand's full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit! Just as the score of the tying run. Green to the plate. And he is saved!
We're 1 out away, Braves country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves country.
Good afternoon, Braves country. Hope y'all are having a good Sunday afternoon as we're getting ready to get the brooms out and try to sweep these Rockies.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good to see you, Uncle Charlie. Iron Lung. I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a Rosemary Gardens. The SS87, Cody Turner. Allison Washingland. John Johnson. What's your real name? Royal Pita. Dan Ward. We haven't hit you up already. Jump in the chat. Say your hidey hoes. Nova. Tim Panel. Timmy. Braves will be wearing their home whites. I wasn't even sure, John. I'm just giving you a hard time. Teddy Reed. Braves wearing their home whites. Braves across the chest in red, outlined in navy. Same with the tomahawk below, striped in gold. Same with the numerals on the back, and the names on the back are in navy. Red and navy stripe piping down the center of the jersey and on the sleeves and on the side of the pants. Black belts. Blue ball cap, red bill, and the white A representing the city of Atlanta. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta, Georgia, your Atlanta Braves, America's team since 1871, the longest running sports franchise in North American history. And it is time to play ball as Tyler Mahle fires his final warm-up, tosses the Rockies. Going to be in their road purple pants and gray, purple jersey and gray pants, excuse me. See the starting lineup on your screen. We're also going to start putting it on the screen pre-game. I think it's going to save us some time getting ready for the game, as we got to start getting everything buttoned up as we're heading towards the postseason. We're going to be calling a ton of ball games. Purple jerseys, gray pants for the Rockies. Rockies in white and black across the chest, same with the names of the new ones. Tyler Mahle comes set. As soon as the 3D kicks in, we will bring it to you. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country, and waiting for it to load. Will it load? Here we go. First pitch on the way is foul down the line. Foul. Down the right field line, Jake McCarthy, the batter. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing. Chops it down the line. Foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Infield back into the right. Outfield deep and straight away. Beautiful sunshiny day here in Atlanta, Georgia. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Popped up. High in the sky. Coming underneath it, making the catch is Ronald Acuna Jr. for an easy F9 first out, and there's one down. One on, one out. Connor Norby coming to the plate. Righty, batting 225. First pitch right there on the top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Four-seamer. Just misses out of the zone. 1-1. 1-1 count. Nothing your score. If you're just joining us, you have only missed one out. The 1-1 outside wide, four-seam fastball, ball 2, 2-1. Game 3 of a 3-game set. Braves took the first 2 games. Yesterday's game, if you missed that was a heart stopper. As the 2-2, or 2-1, excuse me, swung on. Cutter's rifle back to the screen, straight back, and it's 2-2. Braves trailed 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning, scored 2 runs after, just kept knocking on the door, could not get that run across all game long. They scored 2, and Diddy got the save as the 2-2 misses high, 3-2. They already had Diddy Fuentes warming ups, so they went with Diddy. And remember, he saved a few times this year already. The payoff pitch, swing, rips it down the third baseline, backhanded by Riley. Riley fires it over to first from foul territory. Perfect throw by the rake. And there's 2 down. That's a good defensive play by Riley. He made that look easy. That was not.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
He was 15 feet into foul territory when he let go of that ball. Hunter Goodman coming to the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Best time to face. Man sitting there with 36 home runs on the air. And the first pitch outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Hopefully we get him out of town before he gets to 37. 1-0. I was hoping they were giving him the day off today, to be honest with you. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. A lot of times he rests on Sundays. I have him in my dynasty league, and I kind of know the habits of some of those players. He's the designated hitter today. They didn't give him the day off behind the plate, but he is batting. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 4-seam fastball, 1-2. Rockies come in 52-84, 25-46 on the road. Your Atlanta Braves 81-55, 47-23 at home, 24 over 500 at home, 26 above 500 overall. The 1-2 count brings it. Swing, chopper up the middle. Diving attempt over there by Hassan Kim, but could not get to it. And it's a seeing eye single through the infield for the Colorado Rockies and Hunter Goodman. Not quite a worm burner, but a pretty hard hit ball. Just found its way in between second and short. The Braves are playing the overshift, so Kim had a long way to go. Really had no chance to get there. I know they live and die by the overshift, but I'm telling you, I don't think it makes a ton of difference. I think if you played straight up defense, you would get just as many outs. I can see in big situations or guys that pull quite a bit, okay, but just watching this day in and day out, we give them a ton of base hits on the overshift. 1-0 count. Off the plate, 2-0. I think my biggest pushback on it is when there's a runner on first and you have a double play opportunity, the overshift makes it more difficult to turn that double play. It's going to have to be hit in a perfect spot. If not, you're never going to get it. The 2-0 pitch, swing, hit up the middle, and through the overshift, they find another hole. So the runner goes from first to third, and it's another overshift single, and just like that, runners on the corners. 2 outs. We should be out of this inning with honest defense, but instead, another dribbler through the hole. That one was hit exactly where the second baseman normally stands on a normal defense. Ozzie would have had to take about 2 steps to his right, and the inning's over. So runners on the corners. And I know you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. It just drives me nuts because I'm an old school traditionalist when it comes to a lot of things with baseball. Willie Castro comes to the plate, first pitch. Splitter up the middle. Called for a strike, it's 0-1. We'll draw the screen back if it'll allow us to give you a little better look of runners in scoring position. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Yeah, that's Iron Lung, you said it the way I want to say it. I try to keep it clean. You got me with a couple of beers in me asking me about the shift off air. The 1-1 swing and a miss.
If we keep playing like this, we'll be the laughing stock of the league.
1-2 count, swing and a miss. Braves nothing, Rockies nothing. A couple of seeing eye singles to get the Runners on the corners of 2 outs. Castro digging in. He came in red hot. We've kept him pretty cool in this series. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4-seam fastball. Pumped it by him. And Tyler Mahle rocking and rolling. I think I have to change that emoji. That just dawned on me. I'll do that at the break. Braves, nothing. Rockies, nothing. We go to the bottom of the first. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. All right, Country Club members, I've got Molly in there. You probably have to reload the chat, but it is in there now. And this whole second coast, you're out on the left coast, buddy. The loony bin. Royal Peter, right where you belong, in the kitchen. I know that'll get her going. Drake Baldwin coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch on the way, 4-seam fastball upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. We have not seen Mason Adams. He's only thrown 4 innings this year. Now, in the minor leagues, he had a 3.48 ERA and a 1.19 whip. I knew that'd get you, Peter. The 0-1. Swing, fouls it back. 0-2. I might have partaken in a few beverages last night. Some of it might still be in my system. So, the 0-2 count. What is this? We're getting I believe it's a pitch comm device issue. As Adams started off as a powwow on the mound, then the umpire came out there to talk to him. And now here comes the ABS, or not the ABS, excuse me, the pitch comm device. So they're not going to change. They're going to use that as a mound visit, I don't believe. But you realistically should, because he and the catcher Sullivan are out there having a hell of a chit-chat out there. So Drake Baldwin's got an 0-2 count. Are you talking about Roki Sasaki, Iron Lung? He went on the IL, didn't he? Or are you referring to something else? Or did you smash your Roku up against the wall? The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Curveball in the dirt, 1 away. I guess the point I was making was Braves, this will be the first time seeing this guy. He's got pretty good numbers down the minor leagues. And gave up 1 run in 4 innings his only time out. So we'll see how he goes. I don't know if that was... Remember, there was an injury in the game he played against the Braves, if you remember. When he started against the Braves, he left the game, and it looked like it was his finger, like a blister or something. So I don't know if I'd say it's a phantom injury. I'd say it explains a lot, but the 1-0. Swing, fouls it back 1-1. I doubt he's in the starting rotation in the postseason anyways. He's probably going to be a bullpen guy like they did last year. And he was really good out of the bullpen. The 1-1 swing, fouls back 1-2. It's one of the reasons why the Dodgers didn't flip out and worry about going and getting a bunch of guys at the trading deadline in their bullpen, because even though their bullpen's been shaky, they're going to use all these multi-million all-stars that are in the rotation, slide some of them into the bullpen. 1-2 inside 2-2. My biggest question with the Dodgers is if Diaz doesn't come back firing on all cylinders, because he did not look good when he came off the IL. The 2-2 upstairs misses. Acuna taking it for a ball, 3-2. My biggest question is who's going to close your games in the postseason? Yeah, you got Tanner Scott, but he has been iffy at best against right-handers. He's really tough against lefties. The payoff, swing, rolls, it foul. Braves nothing, Rockies nothing. But I'm sure they'll be fine when it's all said and done. I mean, it's going to come down to who plays well and who does it in October. The payoff pitch, outside wide, ball 4. So the one thing I will say about this, after they sat Acuna for whatever the reason, some people believe it was because of the loafing. Some thought they just wanted to give him a day off, whatever. I don't care what the reason is. These last 2 days, he's had much more patient at bats. And you wonder, is it a focused concentration on it? Did he come out of that wanting to be a little more, as the first pitch off the way, four-seam fastball, high and out of the zone, it's 1-0. Is it a conscious effort of him doing that, and will really go back to his old ways after a few days? I don't know. He's put on some really good at-bats in this series. Granted, it's the Rockies. Down and away, ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Infield playing back and to the right. The outfield. Deep and straight away. The 2-0 pitch. Upstairs, cutter misses high. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Turns and kicks. Swung on. Popped up. High in the sky. Into right field. Making the catch is Johnston for allowed out number 2. The wind's blowing about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now, they had it at 5 to 10 early, but it looks 10 to 15 from left to right field. Michael Harris is second, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup. Quick flip, and Acuna's got his head square up his ass. They'll tag him out. I don't know what he's doing. We'll be back in a flash. Acuna being Acuna when we return here in Braves Country.
What's a word you pronounced incorrectly one time and it still haunts you to this day? I'll go first. Stalamate.
Whore's divorce?
Embassy suits.
Paradigm. Why does it have a f***ing G?
Saranwap.
Esophagus.
Listen, we were drunken scumbags way before the two of you decided to move into your green and green house.
Okay, but our green and green was built way before you guys got here.
It's not my fault you didn't do your homework before descending on the neighborhood like jackals.
What's your deal, man?
My deal is that I know your deal, okay? You want to pretend like you're these enlightened, progressive, open-minded people, but you're not. You're just trying to look the part. Like your dog. I'm sure you tell people that's a rescue, yeah?
Lavender is a rescue.
What castle did you rescue that dog? Listen, I know shelter dogs, okay? $3,000 whippets are not shelter dogs. You got screwed. But yeah, I'll tell the drunks to keep it down a little bit.
Base hit right field. Tying run in. Here's the throw to the plate. Do you believe this? The Yankees have won it.
I love that group of guys, and I think that got me right again, because it got to be about competition again.
It's the best team I'd ever played on. I knew that I was going to win a World Series that year.
Well, there is no joy in Mudville tonight, or anywhere else baseball is played for that matter. For the first time in almost a century, a major league season will not finish on the field.
That was tough because, again, we had a good club. It'd been so long to get there.
It felt like no player was giving up more in that particular season for their legacy, for their emotions, than Don Mattingly.
I probably wouldn't have played in 95 if we would have made the playoffs in 94. Like, I was at that point with family and everything, that my kids, that, that part was getting hard for me.
All right, you're a general manager of a baseball team. You're trying to attract fans. What's the one thing you're doing to get people out to the ballpark?
0-0 your score, top of the second inning. This Sunday afternoon here in Braves country. First pitch on the way to Moniak is swung on and popped up high and deep into right center field. Acuna's underneath it. One away. I mean, that was dumbfounding. They flipped it over to first, and he was just standing there. He didn't offer to go back. He didn't even try to get in a rundown. I don't get that. One pitch, one out here to start the second inning, and Troy Johnston, the batter. On deck is Sullivan. First pitch from Molly is high and out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing. Fouls away the splitter. 1-1. One count. Swung on, fouled straight back. 1-2. One-two. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down. Good high heat there by Tyler Molly. Sullivan comes to the plate from the left-hand side. Batting .231 on the year. First pitch outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Infield back into the right, outfield deep and straight away. The pitch swung on, lifted, out to right field, coming in, making the running catch, a shoestring grab by Ronald Acuna Jr., and that'll end the inning. So he's out there spotting dimes and eating onions. You don't know what the hell is going to go on with Ronald Acuna today. Great play, bad play. We'll be back in a flash.
What's a word you pronounced incorrectly one time and it still haunts you to this day?
Eulyctopus. Stomachachas. Milk of Malaysia.
My husband and I went to bed at the same time last night. And at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and he wasn't laying next to me. And I sat up in bed and looked over to see if he was in the bathroom, and the light wasn't on, so he wasn't in there. So I got up and he was in the kitchen, sitting at the table, drinking a cup of coffee. And he looked really upset. And I said, honey, what's wrong? And he looked up at me and he goes, it's the 20th anniversary of the day we met. And he was right. We had met 20 years ago. I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe you remembered that. And he said, do you remember that time when your dad caught us in the backseat of my truck? I said, yeah, I actually do remember that. He said, do you remember when he threatened me and said, you either marry my daughter or I'm going to make sure you go to prison for the next 20 years? And I said, yeah, I actually remember that too. My husband said, I would have gotten out today.
But after the way the 94 season ended, Mattingly came back in 95 with the focus on the fact that he'd never played in the postseason ever more glaring.
I don't even know how many games it was, but I've played the most games without making it to the postseason or whatever. I'd always be on that list, and I didn't like that list very much.
Though with most of the same group coming back for the 95 season, most expected the Yankees to dominate the American League again, but it wouldn't work out that way.
We were rolling in 94, and we just didn't seem to be able to get this thing on the tracks.
The Yankees played up and down baseball all summer long, while Mattingly battled back injuries and struggled to stay in the lineup. By the start of September, they were 14 games out in the AL East. The division title was out of reach, but they did still have life, thanks to a new addition to the game, the wild card. Capturing that extra playoff bid was no sure thing, but for his part, at the age of 34, the Yankee captain was going to leave nothing behind trying.
Welcome back. Mason Adams goes back to work. Michael Harris II will be leading us off, leading the team with a .296 batting average, coming in with 22 home runs on the year. Infield playing back and to the right, outfield deep and straight away. First pitch upstairs. Good curveball there by Adams, Mason Adams. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks, swing, chopper on the ground over to short. Going to be an easy play over there by Ritter. Ritter to Rumfield. 6-3, one away. Mauricio Dubon will be your batter. Number 5 hitter in the order. He'll be followed by Ozzie Albies. If anybody gets on, Sean Murphy's hitting in front of Riley if you missed the lineups earlier. First pitch upstairs, four-seam fastball, high and out of the zone. Called for a strike, no challenge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Inside. Up and in, 1-1. If you are a pitcher in Major League Baseball and you're facing Dubon, I don't know why you would not throw a fastball on the outside part of the plate on the first pitch every time. The 1-1 pitch, swing, rips it towards left field, making a sliding catch. Good catch out there by Moniak. 2 down. Because for whatever reason, his first instinct on the very first pitch of every at-bat is to step towards third base, usually not even offer at the ball. And so why wouldn't you take the easy out? The only thing he could burn you on is if you tried to throw one inside and he recognized it and ripped at it, you could get burned that way. But if it's an outside pitch, there's just no way. The 0-1. Foul straight back, it's 0-1. And I'm not even saying you got to paint the corner. I'm just talking about the outer third of the plate. A lot of pitchers don't do it, and I'm glad they don't, but I don't know why you wouldn't. You go 1 right there for a strike, four-seam fastball, taking it down the pipe. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Turns and clicks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Ozzie Albies. We'll go to the third. 0-0 your score here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner?
Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hutt, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
1 large jambalaya, please.
Jambalaya? Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop?
When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands. You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No, and then. No and then! No and then! No and then! I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
A little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Welcome back. Tyler Mahle goes back to work as we begin the top of the third inning. The first pitch on the way is upstairs. Called for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup. Ritter, the number 9 hitter, at the plate. Ryan Ritter batting .200 with 1 RBI and a .450 OPS. The 0-1 count. Right there at the knees. Good four-seam fastball, 0-2. That's awesome, Chop. The 0-2. Down and away, 1-2. Iron Lung, you've never been to a fantasy football draft, brother. You would love it. Of all people, you would love it. You'd be like, give me more. The 1-2. Outside wide 2-2. It has nothing to do with the actual draft itself. It's getting in the same room with a bunch of friends and drinking beer and busting each other, cracking on everybody's draft pick, no matter how good or bad it is. The 2-2. Down and away, ball 3-2. So a full count. John, is your John Johnson, is your draft in person or is it online? The payoff pitch. Swing, rips it back up the middle. Off the glove of Mahle, who flips it to first. Hard shot, but off his glove, he appears to be okay. Home plate umpire comes out there to check on him, David Rackley. 1 down. You need like a whole team of psychiatrists, don't you, Peter? I hate people. What a terrible existence that must be. 2 down, and McCarthy comes to the plate, so back to the top of the order. How do you not drink alcohol, Peter? That's what I don't understand. You would think you would be a huge drunk as mad as you are. McCarthy comes to the plate. Righty-lefty, first pitch on the way, smoked up the middle, right to Dubon, 6-3. And a quick out number 2. That's 34 pitches, by the way, for Mahle. Pretty good pitch count. If we can keep that down, he could go the distance. Not like Sale go the distance, but I'm talking about go 6-7 innings, which would be huge. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch right there. Four-seam fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Connor Norby batting .302 on the year. Swing. Pops it back foul, 1-1. The 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike three. Blew it right by him. 94 miles an hour. Tyler Molly rocking and rolling. We got to get him some runs. We go to the bottom of the third. 0-0 in Braves country.
Top of the morning to you. I have never heard an Irish person say that in real life, and we f***ing hate the morning. You've been told now, if I hear it again, you're a racist.
If I gave you a hall pass to, do whatever,
Okay.
who would you choose? Anybody in the world.
Okay. You're not going to get mad, right?
No, I'm not going to get mad.
Okay. I would choose Drew Starkey.
Drew Starkey?
Yeah.
Who's that?
From Outer Banks, Rafe?
Rafe?
Yes.
The crazy one?
The crazy one.
You'd pick him.
I would pick him, yes I would.
You think he's hot?
Yeah, I do. Well, what about you? I said mine. Who would be yours?
I'd probably pick your friend Brooke.
You're not supposed to say somebody that you know on a personal level.
Why would it matter? It never happened anyway.
How would you know that would never happen? You know her. It could possibly happen. She could totally be into you or something.
Because I've already tried.
You've already tried.
Yeah.
With my friend Brooke.
How do you think I met you? Y'all broke at the bar together. I talked to her. She blew me off and said, go talk to her.
So you settled for me. Is that what you're saying?
Really? Why don't you go date Drew Brewski?
I can't date him!
He came in with about 2 or 3 weeks to go in the season. He said, Buck, I just want you to know I'm going for it. I said, what do you mean? He said, I'm going to let it rip for the next 2 weeks. I may blow it out in day 2, but I'm going for it. And I got to tell you, for 2 or 3 weeks, he was Mattingly of old. That last year, I was like, oh my God.
Mattingly can still do it, can he?
I mean, it was just this, hey, I'm here. I'm not going to hold anything back. If my back falls apart, so be it.
And I just remember talking so much trash in the locker room. We got to win every day, every day. So we win the game, it's like we got to win tomorrow. And I think that was probably as much fun as I ever had. That was fun.
Over the season's final 3 weeks, Mattingly batted .349 and led the Yankees to 18 wins in 22 games, giving them control of their fate on the final day of the season.
We played great baseball down the stretch, and we've given ourselves an opportunity to control our own destiny today.
Welcome back. Mason Adams goes back to work. Sean Murphy coming to the plate. I mean, that just seems like an opportunity for a reality show there. Being the first pitch on the way is inside for a ball at 1-0. Where he was welding in the house at 11 p.m. and weed eating at midnight. The 1-0 swung on, lifted high and deep, going back on the track. See, if you make yourself happy, you're going to be happy. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone.
Where are you? I must call an emergency meeting. Oh, there he is. Earth is me. I'll be right there.
Don't try to fool me.
Ram-a-lamma ding-dong. Glory be diggity dog. Sean Murphy sighting.
Murphy.
We've been saying all year this guy's been carrying the team offensively. 1-0 your score, a hanger. 407 happy feet over the center field wall, and your Braves lead it. 1-0. First pitch to Austin Riley is there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, swung on, lifted, out to left field, get up. That ball goes off the wall. It stays in play. Austin Riley will stop at second. I don't know how that ball did not leave the yard. Are you kidding me? It popped on the top of the wall and somehow spun back like he used a 9-iron. Well, we've got a double with nobody out. Man at second, nobody out.
You're my boy, Blue!
Doubled by Austin Riley.
Blue, you're my boy!
Back-to-back slaps. The bottom of the order coming up. Gravy Train Biscuit Wheels. First pitch to Hassan Kim is swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Ha-Seong Kim has nearly doubled his batting average this week. No need to tell you what the actual batting average is. It's the 0-1 inside, 1-1. Just know for his sake, he's been scorching hot. He had the walk-off RBI single against the Dodgers the other night. Really catapulted his week as the 1-1 misses high, ball 2-2. So 2-1 count. Infield back into the left. If you get a productive out here, get Riley down to third, Drake Baldwin stands on deck, and there'd only be one out. The 2-1 pitch, curveball. Did he go around? They said he did not. 3-1. I still can't believe that ball didn't bounce into the bullpen. I mean, it hit the very back of that yellow padding at the top of the wall and somehow spun backwards. The 3-1. Up top. Called a strike. He missed the zone. Kim's not going to challenge it because of where we're at in the game and where he's at in the count, but I'm telling you that was ball 4. They just replayed it on the Rockies cast and it missed by about an inch. So a full count. Drake Baldwin on deck. Yeah, that thing missed by at least an inch. Probably a little tad higher than you just saw a replay. But the payoff pitch. Swing! Pops it up. Down the right field line, giving chase, but out of play. Braves lead it 1-0, looking for a 3-game sweep. The Phillies won again last night. The only good thing you can take out of that is this. So the Angels have fallen apart at the end of the game in both of those games. They have taken the Phillies to the limit. They are wearing down their bullpen, and the Philly goes to Arizona tomorrow. They have one more game against, is the payoff pitch. Swing, lifted. High into center field, coming in, giving chase. Making the run and catch out there is Johnston for out number 1. So the non-challenge on the walk does come back to bite the Braves. 1 down. I do believe the Braves are telling their batters not to challenge early in the game. I haven't seen much of it recently. I do feel like there's a caveat to it. When you know that pitch was out and you know it was going to give you a base, I think it's worth it. It's a bigger challenge there than it is on a 0-0 in the 9th. And you get a strike called on you as the first pitch is a curveball right there for upstairs. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Turns and kicks. Drake swinging well over the top of that curveball, 0-2. So they'll play the Angels today, and as far as I can tell, Zach Wheeler's going to pitch. I don't think they're pushing him back. That's a big series in Arizona. If Arizona could do something wild and sweep the Phillies, they would be right back in the mix to catch them. The 0-2. Up and out of the zone, 1-2. 1-2 count. Brings and fires. In the dirt, ball gets away. Ball goes all the way to the right side of the infield, which means Austin Riley will scamper on down to third base, and there's only 1 out. So we didn't get the productive out we needed. But Riley gets over there anyways. Two, swing and a miss. He is not picking up that curveball at all. Strike 3. He is. We've seen that a lot with Drake recently. The guys that can throw the bender down and in, he does not adjust to that well with 2 strikes, and he'll kind of swing at it wildly. Something he's got to work on. But when you go down like that, you go in that area, you're taking a risk, because if you hang it, he's going to clock it. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Curveball out and away. It's 1-0. We'll take another one of those wild pitches. Tomorrow it's Aaron Nola versus Brandon Pfaadt. So that's an advantage to Arizona in game one as far as the pitching matchup goes, starting pitching matchup goes. 1-0. Out and away, ball 2-2. You know Acuna's probably going to get something here because Matt Olson stands on deck. He doesn't want to face the tough left-hander with 2 on. The 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Tuesday night is Luzardo versus Erod. The 2-1 pitch. Misses high. 3-1. And Wednesday's matchup, they have Andrew Painter. Arizona has not declared a starter yet. Arizona's got a real chance to win that series, and maybe even more than 3-1. Swing hit hard on the ground. That ball's going to find its way through the hole in between the 5-6 hole. Couple of bounces past the diving glove of the shortstop Ritter, and your Atlanta Braves have doubled the lead. It's 2-0.
Bravo. Bravo.
Matt Olson, the batter, righty-lefty, first pitch. Cutter misses high. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing lifted. High and deep into left field, but not quite deep enough, and that's where the inning will end. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. Sean Murphy having himself a week.
I must call
Braves 2,
Oh, there he
Rockies nothing.
It's me.
Molly goes
I'll be
back
right
to
there.
work.
Don't try to fool me.
A promotion? I never thought I'd see the day.
What are you talking about?
Oh, is that not why I'm here?
Not even
To give me a raise? No, God, your PTO was denied. Okay? Oh, okay. I should have known. Well, it wasn't a request anyways.
What?
Oh, I wasn't asking for permission. What am I, 12? Well, you can't take it during that time because... You know what PTO stands for? Yeah, paid time. Prepare the others. Okay, I give you a heads up. You're welcome. That's not how it works. I will not be here.
Veronica, we're not done here.
Good chat. Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah?
It's me, Shannon. We met at Jack's party.
Yeah! How can I forget? Wow, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in,
9 months.
Armchair.
Brian, we can't hear you.
You're on mute.
Sorry, I'm a little perplexed because I thought this was our virtual happy hour, so I don't know what. Right?
No, this is our morning check-in. This is not a virtual happy hour.
Okay, well, I already opened it, so I don't know what you want me to do with it now, but...
We can both see and hear you. So, Amanda, I think we need to get HR on the phone.
Yep, I totally agree. Kate, you can actually hop off this call if you want.
I'm drinking that.
Ricky barred profanity and poker playing and liquor. Offered evening lectures on baseball theory called Skull Sessions. Keeping a promise to his mother, managed just 6 days a week, leaving an assistant to take over for him on Sundays. In 1919, the Browns' crosstown rivals, the hapless St. Louis Cardinals, offered him a still bigger job as general manager at double the salary. He would spend the next 23 years with the Cardinals, and in the process, profoundly change the game of baseball.
Goodman standing in, and the first pitch is a splitter up top from Tyler Molly. Braves lead at 2-0, top of the fourth. It's 0-1, the 0-1 pitch. Try to get him to chase one down and away. 1-1. 1-1 count. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon here in Braves Country. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure to hit that subscribe and smash that like. The 1-1 outside wide 2-1. And if you want to help support Radio Baseball, become a country club member today. The 2-1 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Chopper over towards Riley. Riley's got it. Scoops it. Flips it. And there's one down. If you were with us last October, same thing as this October, the plan is to bring you as many games as possible. Of course, this time we expect the Braves to be in the mix. We'll be doing doubleheaders of MLB postseason as much as we can. I do have to preserve the voice. I learned that the hard way last year. You can't do as many as you want to. You have to do as many as you can possibly do. First pitch on the way is upstairs, four-seam fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Thank you, Iron Lung. Appreciate you chipping in and helping out the cause.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us.
0-2.
Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Four-seam fastball misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count. Swing. Fouls it down the line. I think the game plan this week, it appears we're going to try to do the doubleheader Tuesday night, the Philly, Arizona, because the Braves are in Washington, and they'll get done just in time for, is the 1-2, misses high, 2-2. They'll get done just in time for Philly at Arizona, so it'll be a 6:45 and a 9:40 first pitch that night. 2-2. Time is called, because we're going to get a challenge here. Looked like, yep, it did. I thought that was a strike. I wasn't sure. My eyes darted over to the calendar for a half second. So good challenge there by Sean Murphy. Put a backwards K in the book, and there's two down. Tyler Molly, strikeout number 4 on the day. Willie Castro, the batter, righty-lefty. First pitch, swing and a miss. The switch hitting Castro. This one down and in for a strike on the miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Swing and a miss, that splitter. Rocking it. 0-2. Tyler Molly just at 50 pitches so far. If he can have a pretty quick inning here, needing just one more out, he'll be well below what you would want him to be at. The 0-2 in the dirt, splitter. Misses. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Colorado. They got both of those hits in the first inning. They were seeing eye singles through the infield on the overshifts. Braves 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Double by Riley, a home run by Murphy, and a hard hit single through the infield by Acuna. As the 1-2's fouled back, we'll do it again. This lineup becomes a lot deeper if those guys at the bottom of the order start producing on a regular basis. The 1-2 count. Swing. Punches it back foul. We'll do it again. Pitch 54 incoming. You want to be around 60, give or take, at the end of the fourth, and he's on that kind of pace. The 1-2. Buckle his shoe. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading by 2 here in Braves country.
Listen, if you feed your kid frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you are a terrible parent. I don't care what it takes. You take the time out and you put that in the microwave.
Today we're going to talk about the career of Rod Carew. He made his major league debut April 11, 1967. He had a career-high 5 hits against Washington on May 8, 1967. On May 20th, 1967, he became the first Minnesota Twins player to hit for the cycle. All of these things happened in his first 2 months in the major leagues. He was an 18-time All-Star. He only missed 1 All-Star game in his career. In 1969, he stole home 7 times. Only Ty Cobb has stolen home more in 1 season. He hit 300 or better from 1969 to 1983. He never struck out 100 times in a season. He won 7 batting titles in his career and 4 straight from 1972 to 1975. He would miss out on a 5th straight batting title by .002. He led the American League in hits 3 times in his career. Over his 19-year career, he batted .328, had 3,053 hits, scored 1,424 runs, stole 353 bases, and had a .393 on-base percentage. He also won an MVP award in 1977. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1991 with 90.5% of the vote.
America's entry into World War I was very near in the spring of 1917. Millions had died on battlefields in Europe, and Americans could no longer stand by. Baseball was eager to show that it was ready to do its part. Ban Johnson ordered teams to learn close order drill, and the Washington Senators showed off their marching skill, led by the athletic young Assistant Secretary of the Navy, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Welcome back. Michael Ayers II leads us off. First pitch, swing and a miss. Chase the sinker off the edge. Man, that one had good movement on it. It's 0-1. Let's hope he can't repeat that many times. That thing was filthy. The 0-1 brings it. Swing, chopper on the ground down the first base line. Foul. 0-2. That thing, that sinker of his, about 92, 93 miles an hour all day long, but when he threw it there, it started on the corner and then just whistled off the edge just as he was in the middle of his swing. The 0-2. Check swing, curveball on the dirt. Did he go around? Strike 3. He did. Went away. Harris doesn't like the call. I don't know, from the front view, it didn't look like he went around. I haven't seen someone show a side view yet. Colorado's showing the front view. I don't know if the Braves will show the. Oh yeah, he did. They did a close up. You can see the bat go around a lot easier. First pitch to Mauricio Dubon. Fastball, outer edge, called for a strike. It's 0-1. Exactly where I told you I'd go every time for Dubon. One thing we know we're going to get here, if we don't re-sign, we're going to get a very good scouting report on the 0-1. Pops it up back behind the plate and giving chase to Sullivan. Going to the crowd. 0-2. He closed his glove like he was, I don't know if was he trying to deke the umpire and thinking he had the thing out. No need to check my glove. I caught it. Just scurry. Yankees and Red Sox are 0-0 in the 4th. The 0-2 pitch swung on. That ball's going to get dropped into center field. That's down for a base hit. So a good piece of hitting there by Dubon with 2 strikes. And it's a 1-out single for your Atlanta Braves and Mauricio Dubon.
Pardon me. Would you have any?
But of course.
One of life's finer pleasures.
Ozzie Albies first pitch swinging, pops a cutter up, deep and high into the sky, but it's going to fall into the glove of the right fielder Johnston on a 1-pitch out, about 10 feet in front of the warning track. 2 down. And he's swinging the bat well. That thing's gone. He's just got underneath that one. So Sean Murphy, who rattled one over the right center field wall his last time up. First pitch taken, sinker inside. It's 1-0. Riley on deck, who doubled. Hassan Kim is in the hole. 1 on, 2 outs. 1-0 to Sean. Sinker over the plate. 2-0. I'm trying to pitch him inside. I guess it's to get him to roll over on a pitch low in the zone to third base. I'll tell you what, you got to be careful because Sean Murphy's standing off the plate quite a bit these days, and he can hammer it down that left field wall. It's the 2-0 right there, 2-1. That cutter, I mean, that's right in the swing zone where Murphy, man, I'm surprised he didn't take a whale at that. The 2-1. Adam steps off the bump for a second. Not that it matters, but the Nationals lead the Marlins 1-0 in the NL East, bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays 2-0 over the Mariners in the 4th. The 2-1 pitch, swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. We hit the month of September. We'll keep you up to date on the NL East just because that's our division, but primarily we're going to giving you scores of games from teams that are in the hunt. Dodgers and Tigers 0-0. Padres lead the Rays 2-0 in the 4th. Guardians have a 2-run lead over Kansas City in the 3rd. The 2-2, check swing, curveball. Ball 3-3-2. So full count, which means Doobie will be on the run. Rangers and Brewers a pretty good matchup there. It's 2-0 Brew Crew in the 1st inning. We need the Rangers to beat the Brewers. We need somebody to start beating the Brewers. We damn sure didn't do it. The 3-2 inside, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first.
Smurf is me. I must call an emergency meeting.
Austin Riley coming to the plate.
Don't try to fool me.
Later on this afternoon, the only game of real interest for the Braves, Phillies and Angels start at 4:07 Eastern. Austin Riley, first pitch, misses high. It's 1-0. Riley just missed a home run, bounced on the top of the wall his last time up. Love to see one here. The 1-0. Swing, lifted, just got underneath that sinker, popped it up into left field, calling everybody off his left field charging in Moniak, and that'll end the inning. Braves 2, Rockies 0. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Leading in Braves country, Molly goes back to work.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
Toga!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka.
Toga!
Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway! Toga!
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th.
Toga!
I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
Toga!
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Let's take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
You guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Tonga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
Tonga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth inning. The 2-run lead, 2-0 your score. Tyler Mahle goes back to work. This will be pitch number 55 on the day. First pitch, upstairs. Just misses high, it's 1-0. Mickey Moniak, 0 for 1 with a fly out. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, pops it back foul. 1-1. Moniak 2 for 9 lifetime coming into today against Mahle, so 2 for 10. The 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, four-seamer, 1-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss over the top. Strike 3. Got him. One away. 6 strikeout for Tyler Mahle. How about that? Nothing better than a 6-pack on a Sunday afternoon. This guy's been a hell of a find. At the trade deadline, Braves brought him in. No one expected much. He's definitely outperformed expectations. First pitch, splitter. Down in him for a ball, it's 1-0. I guarantee if you asked the most optimistic person in that front office, they didn't expect him to be this good. One-0. Four-seam fastball misses high. Ball 2-0. The 2-0 count, swing and a miss, 2-1. Johnson stepping out of the box. Sullivan stands on deck. Johnson 1 for 5 lifetime coming into today's action. The 2-1 pitch. Ball 3-1. Infield back into the right, outfield deep and straight away. You don't want to just lay one in here to Johnston, but I'm sure Mahle does not want to walk the tying run to the plate. The 3-1 pitch. Swing rips it down the first base side. Diving attempt over there by Matt Olson just underneath his glove, and it's going to be a long one-out single for the Colorado Rockies. Righty-lefty matchup. Sullivan takes a four-seamer right there at the knees. 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and fires. Swing! Fouls the four-seamer down the line. 0-2. Thank you, JC.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us.
The 0-2 pitch swung on, chopped on the ground over to first. It's going to be a 3-6-3 double play. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the sixth. We'll hit that up when we return, JC. I know what you're talking about. Braves 2-0 the score.
The best part about being a dude is that you can run alone at nighttime.
Come here, little boy. So come to find out, the barber that lives around the corner from me just got arrested for selling drugs. Just never know about people, man. I've been going to this dude for 12 years. Never knew he was a barber. It's crazy, man.
Here are some baseball facts you might not have known. Craig Biggio is remembered as a great contact hitter and one of the best Astros ever. In 1997, he played 162 games without grounding into a double play, becoming the only player to ever do that.
Dude, I'm so tired. I'd do anything to get 8 hours of sleep at night. Oh, just go to bed 8 hours before you have to wake up. Nah.
Baseball had become one of the biggest entertainment industries in the country, and when war actually came in April, the owners saw no reason to stop playing.
With an astonishing disregard for the new proprieties and new decencies, the so-called magnates of baseball have proclaimed in both leagues their unswerving adherence to the wretched fallacy of business as usual. New York Times.
The owners argued that baseball should be declared an essential wartime industry so that players would be exempt from the draft. It didn't work.
July the 21st, 1918. Baseball received a knockout wallop yesterday when Secretary Baker ruled players in the draft age must obtain employment calculated to aid in the successful prosecution of the war or shoulder guns and fight.
Fresh recruits drilled on the Elysian Fields in Hoboken, New Jersey, where Brooklyn and Manhattan teams had developed the game of baseball 70 years before. Some ball players found jobs in defense industries where they were paid handsomely to play on company teams. But 247 major leaguers did serve, and 3 were killed in action.
Welcome back. So JC was wanting to know about the about the viral video about Laz Diaz being fired. There's some truth to it. Laz Diaz is one of the 7 umpires that is being shown the door at the end of the year. They are quote-unquote quitting, but they're being pushed out because of their terrible ABS numbers. Not just ABS numbers, but overall numbers. Laz Diaz tops the list with C.B. Buckner. It's those two and Honora, Barksdale, Hudson, Randazzo, and Andy Fletcher. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch outside to Ha-Seong Kim. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Infield back into the left. As far as today's home plate umpire, David Rackley, is the 1-0 right there at the knees, 1-1. He ranks 11th in Major League Baseball in ABS challenges. So realize there's 91 umpires actively in this season. It's a 1-1 outside wide too. That even includes the part-timers, the ones that do the fill-ins, like the Jim Powells and whatnot. He is ranked number 11th, which is pretty darn good if you consider him. And he is known as a pitcher's umpire. He's the 2-1 fouled away, 2-2. Meaning he's much more likely to err on the side of a wide as opposed to a small strike zone. 2-2 count. The 2-2 fouls it back. Do it again. 7 umpires. I mean, that is a huge number. That's not a number that should be taken lightly. 7 umpires being gone. And that's going to make a huge difference in the overall structure as the 2-2. Curveball misses, ball 3, 3-2. And you consider regularly the Payoff pitch. Swing, chops it foul. Do it again. So regularly you have, on any given day, you could have 30 games being played, right? Or 30 teams playing 15 games. So that's 60 umpires that are regularly in the rotation. Losing 7 of those, over 10%, is a 3-2, knocks it down foul. That's a huge number. You're losing just over 10% of your everyday umpires. Because all 7 of those that I named, they were all everyday umpires. So we see them all the time. You've probably heard me complain about it a million times. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, strike 3. Just a touch behind that fastball, 1 away. And I think you're going to see more of that in the next few years, and then it'll taper off. But you're going to see more and more of the umpires who qualify for certain pensions just say, I'm out. The old heads, the ones that don't like the fact that they can't just create their own strike zone. And then you're going to get a new influx of umpires. The first pitch right there for a strike, it's 0-1. Sinker on the outer edge to Drake Baldwin. You're going to get new umpires coming into the league. Changeup misses 1-1. That will have learned the ABS way coming up. They won't have the thin skin, and they'll be a lot more accurate because of the ABS. The 1-1 pitch, swing, slaps it over to left field. That's down for a base hit, and it's a 1-out single for the Drake, so he gets into the hit parade.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Drake is good. Hard hit single to the left field side. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Cunha takes it upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. Might have been a touch off the plate, but very close. I will say this for Rackley today. The strikes that he has missed, they've been extremely close. They're not egregious like the C.B. Buckners of the world. The Laz Diaz's. The 0-1 swing whistled up the middle, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Man, that was a good hard hit ball, but they got him with the shift, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Leading by 2 here in Braves country.
From Malcolm Butler's interception in the end zone to David Tyree's helmet catch, what's the greatest play in Super Bowl history?
We live in, kind of up in the woods, in the city limits, but kind of in the woods. I've never been a rich guy. I mean, you wouldn't know it. And I just don't fit in that world at all, and I get real uncomfortable around it. And I don't do any of that stuff. Never been skiing, never been at, the places that I've been where the rich and famous gather are places that I've had to go. I have to go to the premiere. I have to go to the film festival, and they're putting us in this thing in a chalet on the mountain, and, all this kind of thing. I have one vacation spot in mind. One of these days, I'm taking my kids for Christmas to Vermont or New Hampshire or somewhere like that. And we're going to get one of those houses like in the Budweiser commercial where they got the horses driving by in the sleigh and all that kind of thing. Outside of that, I'm not the vacationing type. A beach in the Bahamas or something like that is my worst nightmare. Excess kind of creeps me out, but I like to have a good pair of boots.
God, a home run for Don Mattingly in the game that could send him to the first postseason of his career. He finds the stroke that so many said was gone.
That run at the end of '95 was spurred by their desire to get Mattingly to the postseason.
That was probably the forethought on everybody's mind was we need to get to the playoffs for Donnie.
All you have to do is watch the last game that they won in Toronto where they clinched and Mattingly goes down to his right knee. They all were celebrating with him.
The New York Yankees have won the 1995 first ever wild card. Don Mattingly finally going to the postseason.
It felt so good to get in that day in Toronto when we clinched. Oh my gosh.
Good feeling. I know excited. Probably sound just like everybody else ever made it, but it's a great feeling for me, man. 13 years, man. Wow, it's so great.
Welcome back. Tyler Molly goes back to work. First pitch right there for a splitter on the outer edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Spaceman has a question that comes up pretty often. The 0-1 pitch. Outside wide, 1-1. Asking what if the umpires do everything else and you just have the ABS do it 100%. The umpires union will never agree to it. If you think about it, is the 1-1 swing, knocks it down the right field line, foul. He knocked that a ton, but it just missed the right field foul pole. Braves lead it 2-0. If you're a Major League Baseball umpire, you are going to stand firm that you want to have someone behind the plate, because they get rid of you behind the plate, then they start figuring out other ways to get rid of you across the board. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, one away. And whether people realize it or not, fans like to have that human element in the game. So it's still good to have the umpires there. It's good for what they used to call water cooler talk. Because when there is a blown call in any sport, it may make you mad or whatnot, fans love to complain about it the next day. So it keeps your sport relevant even when the game's not being played. Is the 0-1. Pitch fouled back. Feltner, yesterday's starter, is warming up in the bullpen. Remember, he had the touch of, food poisoning, something. And he is warming up in the pen. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. And that's probably because they went through quite a bit of their bullpen yesterday, and they're looking to have him eat some innings. I thought he may actually start today, but they wanted to give Adams the ball, and Adams has done really well. The 1-1 swing rips it high and deep. I don't think that one's coming back. 2-1 your score. A solo shot, and just like that, Jake McCarthy cuts it to a 1-run lead. 391. Sad little feed into the chop house. If you live in the Denver area, you're 6 runs away now from getting a free taco at Taco Bell. I forget they always do that. I always see the ad for it. They give away a free taco if the Rockies score 7 runs. Righty, first pitch. Four-seamer, misses high, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, ball 2-0. But it's not just the getting it right part. I think what people miss forest for the trees is the umpires union just isn't going to allow it. They will never allow it, because they will look at it as you are going to replace a job. Think if they came in tomorrow and said, is the 2-0. Misses, 3-0. They said, we're getting rid of the designated hitter. Old school National League fans would be happy as hell. The players would strike. That's at least 30 jobs gone. The 3-0. Right down the pipe, 3-1. Braves lead it 2-1. And Molly's only at 77 pitches. But we are in the top of the 6th. A warm day here in Atlanta. The 3-1 swing and a miss, 3-2. That was a Freudian slip, lad. I would miss the elections. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strike out there. Are you insinuating that the elections are fixed by computers? Two down. That'll bring Hunter Goodman to the plate. And he can tie it up with a swing. He can tie it up with a check swing. Got to be careful here. Pitch number 80 for Molly. First pitch. P at the knees. Four-seam on the outer edge. It's 0-1. If you live in Los Angeles, you've missed elections for a long time. The 0-1 pitch. Swing! Fouls it back. It's 0-2. The hell is that nonsense that went on the mayoral race this summer? Dude that was second plummeted after all the quote-unquote mail-in votes came in, and the lady that had hardly any votes, she's all of a sudden number 2. Yo, okay. Which way did he go? The 0-2. Outside wide, 1-2. Speaking of that, by Felicia, I saw that they are making another Friday movie. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Supposedly it's in the works. I don't know if there's an action. I'm assuming next summer, but I haven't actually seen that. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead by 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We need some insurance.
This is going to be mean, but I'm going to say it. If you are out and about in pajama pants by your own free will, I and everybody else around you is assuming that your ass needs to be washed or that your stinks. Sorry about it, but that's the vibe you're giving off, okay? And especially if you're in some Felice pajama pants. All right. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
You know what they say avocado tastes like, right? I mean, do you like it?
Obviously, I'm sitting here eating it. What?
Apparently they taste like a clean tallywhacker.
Come on.
You're still eating it.
It does not.
How do you know?
I've never had a clean one before. I've never had one at all.
I've never had a clean one either. I love me some avocado.
It tastes funny now.
You're welcome.
I taste it now. Thanks a lot.
How do you taste it?
I can imagine.
We're here. We're live. Yankee Stadium. This is the best place to be in the world. We waited a long time. Looks good.
October 3rd, 1995. After a 14-year drought, the Bronx was buzzing. The Yankees were back in the postseason. And at the stadium, Don Mattingly was poised to make his long-awaited playoff debut against the Mariners.
It just felt great because, you spend your whole career fighting to get in and to be able to get a chance to play in postseason and like you want to play on that stage. And I wanted to see how I would react on that stage.
Well, it feels great to be out here and to be playing when everybody else is going back home, basically. And, it's been a long time coming. It feels good. It feels worth it now. Everything that I've been through, our team's been through over the years, the organization, over the past, for me, 12 or 13 years, it feels great.
Can you keep a secret? You can? Well, put the phone to your ear. You got it down?
Welcome back. First pitch swinging here by Matt Olson is going to be a soft line drive out there to left field. Moniak's making the sliding catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Feltner, the new pitcher, 1 away. Prior to that, Olson was 2 for 8 lifetime versus Feltner. Michael Harris, the second, the batter. First pitch. Outside wide. Called for a ball. It's 1-0. It says Olson on your screen, but it is Harris. The 1-0. Down and in. Ball 2-2. 2-0 count. For Reno. He's gone 4-seam changeup sweeper. The 3-1 count. As the pitch hits right there at the knees. Infield back into the right. Outfield deep and straight away. The 3-1. Swing. Lifted out there to second base side, line drive, L4, 2 down. 2 quick outs, and Mauricio Dubon will be the batter. Braves clinging to a 1-run lead. First pitch is a slider in the dirt to Dubon. It's 1-0. Right there at the knees. Sinker, 1-1. Man, Yankees are spanking Ranger Suarez and the Red Sox. It's 5-0 in that one. 1-1 slider. Outside wide, ball 2, 2-1. On deck is Ozzie Albies. The 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. Three-one count. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball. You'll have a payoff pitch to Dubon once again. Ozzie standing on deck. Feltner is working pretty quickly out of the pen. Originally yesterday's starter, but had symptoms that to me sounded like food poisoning going into his start on Saturday, so they pushed him back and he came out of the pen today. The payoff pitch, swing, punches it down the right field line, foul. They're probably going to ask him to spell at least 2, if not 3 innings, depending on where the score is and how well he's doing. Normally a starter that usually goes 5 or 6 innings for Colorado, the 3-2. Misses high, ball 4, so he'll head on down to first. Mauricio Dubon getting it going. Ozzie Albies standing in. First pitch on the way. Swing, rips it down the line, foul. It's 0-1. This would have been the third time through the order of seeing Adams as well, so that's got a lot to do with why he came out of the game. I thought he pitched a really good game. 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 hits allowed. The 0-1 pitch. High and out of the zone, 1-1. Ozzie popped one up last time up that didn't go very far, but man, he just missed connecting it because that thing went a mile high in the air, probably about 20 to 30 feet from the wall. The 1-1 swing and a miss. 1-2. So Ozzie down to his last strike here in the inning. Runner at first, 2 outs. Yeah, Tim, they can have Luis Robert. He's terrible. The 1-2. Quick flip over to first. There's a reason why they DFA'd him. They hope somebody would take on that terrible. His days are cooked. He never did live up to his hype. He couldn't stay healthy. The 1-2 misses high, 2-2. They checked down the line, but no way he went around. Not only could he not stay healthy, but his numbers have never been where everybody thought he would be. Still a decent defensive center fielder, but that's no reason to carry him. The 2-2. Swing, smokes it down the first base line. Is that a fair ball? That ball is going to be down the right field line. Terrible camera work here, and Mauricio Dubon's going to be cooked trying to get him down to home plate. So I apologize for the weird run there. The ball was smoked underneath the glove of the first baseman. The cameramen on both broadcasts followed the ball going down, or I think they thought that the first baseman had grabbed the ball. He did not. The ball went into the corner, so they kept following the runners around the base paths. Dubon tried to stretch it into a run. The ball came off the wall. Johnson fired a perfect relay to Norby, who threw an absolute strike to home plate. Dubon tried a swim move. They're challenging this. If he touched the plate, he's safe. It looks like he's safe. They missed the tag. And they are challenging this. So we'll have to wait for it. I'm getting a terrible view from the Rockies side of it. Braves have a little better. I mean, I think all the cameramen went out and took a smoke break during this play. He's safe. He is absolutely safe. Now, whether they overturn it, remember the call on the field is an out. It was a great effort by Dubon on a swim move. You don't hate the sin because there are 2 outs. We talked about it in the past, especially when you have the lead. Being aggressive with 2 outs, I don't hate it. Yes, you have Sean Murphy coming up who's been red hot, and it would have been first and second with 2 outs, and I get that part of it. But it's hard to get a base hit in Major League Baseball if you have an opportunity to score. They missed the tag. He does a swim move over the plate and then taps it as he's going by. So we'll wait for the actual call here. But by the letter of the law, the Braves are up 3-1. The problem is they were originally called out. Here comes the review, and home plate umpire Rackley is going to say it's an out. So it's a bad job by the replay officials in New York once again. They're showing it again on the Rockies. There's no way he touched him. There's no way. He missed him. And Dubon was safe. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead by 1, getting hosed again in New York. Shocking! 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 Mac McGee.
And I, we're on the same team.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
And we need more players. We need you to help us win the battle against hunger and poverty. You can sponsor
Braves Country Radio.
Teamwork is what
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
it is all about. And that's why we need you. For just $15 a month,
Don't get greedy. Ask for $3.99.
you can sponsor a child just like
Braves Country Radio.
I've been able to really help,
Braves Country Radio.
and it feels so good. It's so easy. Just reach out now and start sending your love around the world.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
If you join our team, we really can bat 1,000.
Mac McGee.
Who's waiting for help? There's room on our team for you.
Welcome back. Tyler Mahle goes back to work. First pitch swinging by Rumfield, dribbles it down the first base line. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. Splitter down and away, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, four-seamer, pops it up. Can of corn over by third base. It's going to be an F5 in your scorecard. 1 away. . First pitch swinging here by Castro. Chops it foul down the third base line. It's 0-1. Molly starting them off with a splitter there. This time they had Riley by the third base bag. It's good to see that because Castro can drop a bunt. That wasn't a bunt attempt, but it kind of corkscrewed off his bat like a bunt. The 0-1 swing. Hit hard on the ground, but right at Ozzie Albies. Ozzie's got it, flips it first, one away. They've spent a lot of these last several weeks. When they do their overshift, they have Riley playing well back of the third base bag. And you kind of let yourself open, guys with decent speed and can handle the stick. You just drop one down there. We've been hit a few times off of that the last few weeks. Mickey Moniak coming to the plate with 21 home runs. First pitch, swing, rips it into right field. That's down for a base hit. Here comes Acuna. He will grab the ball. Moniak will slam on the brakes, but it is a 2-out single and the tying run aboard for the Rockies. That'll bring Troy Johnston to the plate. Johnston, he's a platoon guy. He's batting .288, but he's got a pretty good pop at his bat. He's only got 4 home runs, but that's because of the platoon. And Walt Weiss is coming out, and that's going to be it for Molly. So Molly will get a standing ovation, and your Atlanta Braves will go to the pen. I'm assuming we're going to see Dylan Lee. We'll be back in a flash. Nope, it's going to be Dodd. Dodd coming in here in Braves country. So it's going to be Carrig coming on, not Johnston. Dylan Dodd set to face him. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Cutter upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. Tyler Molly was at 89 pitches. So it really came down to, do you want a fresh Dodd going up against Carrig, who bats well against left-handers with good speed, or did you want Johnston to go up against Molly, which would have been towards the end of his rope? Pitches high and in the zone, misses. 1-1. 1-1 count. On deck is Sullivan. Ritter is in the hole. Braves lead by 1. The 1-1 pitch, swing, chops it on the ground, foul. 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Colorado. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Atlanta Braves. Tying run is at first. The 1-2. Swing, chops it down the line. Dodd and Carrick have never faced each other, so that's also an advantage for Dodd. The 1-2 pitch. Dylan Dodd coming set. Looking over to first, bringing it. Swing and a miss, strike three. Chase the cutter off the plate, and that'll end the inning. Might have chased a bad one. It was too close to take with 2 strikes. We'll be back in a flash. Your Atlanta Braves head to the bottom of the 7th, clinging to a 1-run lead. If you're keeping along at home, Carrick stays in the game to go to center field. McCarthy slides from center to left, and Moniak slides from left to right. Johnson, of course, is out of the game with the pinch hit. Feltner will go back out there for another inning of work. Rocky's starter has only thrown 18 pitches. So, like I said before, I expect him to pitch the 7th and the 8th, assuming everything's going all right. Two to 1 your score. Bottom of the 7th inning. Sean Murphy will lead us off. First pitch on the way to Murphy is a sinker, and he'll knock that on the ground, dribble it over to first. High throw, wide throw, and Sean Murphy's going to be aboard with an error. So sometimes when you're living right, everything goes your way. Put the error on Castro, and just like that, just a very high throw. First baseman Rumfield went Air Jordan trying to get that thing, but man, that ball, first of all, he had to worry about colliding into Sean Murphy coming down the line. First pitch upstairs to Austin Riley is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. You would think about pinch running for Murphy, but unfortunately, if you do that, you're going to lose your DH. The 0-1. Swing lifted. High and deep into left center field. Get up, get up. That ball's going to get all the way to the wall. Making the running catch out there is McCarthy for a loud out number 1. Man, is he getting some swings in today. He gave that baby a ride. Good running catch out there by Moniak. They essentially have 2 center fielders out there right now, one in left and one in center. So covering a lot of ground. Hassan Kim, the batter, first pitch, sinker. Down and in, it's 1-0. 1-0. If you would have gotten something out of that at bat, let's say Riley hits a double, and you got second and third. 1-0 pitch, swing, fouls it straight back into the face mask of David Rackley, home plate umpire. He appears to be okay. We'll give him a second to brush it off. That'll wake you up. That ball went straight back to his mask after coming off the bat of Hassan Kim. But they could have went to a pinch hitter here, but with runner at first, there's probably not as much of a temptation. They'll probably hold off to see if they need to hold the pinch hitters for the 8th and 9th inning. Braves training staff out there talking to him right now. Hopefully this doesn't turn into what it turned into yesterday. George Polis out there talking to him, the head athletic trainer for the Braves. Yesterday we lost one of the umpires, and then for whatever reason they didn't have their act together. So it ended up being like 30 minutes almost in between the stoppage of play and then starting the game back up. Well, Polis appears to be okay. Actually, not Polis. Rackley appears to be okay. Polis goes back to the dugout. Hassan Kim back to the at-bat. First pitch off of that is swung on and rolled down the third base line. Stay fair. It will not. 1-2. If it's a fair ball, everybody's going to be safe because the third baseman, Castro, had a long way to go and a short time to get there. He was eastbound and down. There's no way he was going to get Kim nor Murphy at second. Not with Murphy's blazing speed. You better act somebody. Kim steps out of the box for a second. The 1-2. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky. It's going to be an F8 in your scorecard. 2 down. Drake Baldwin to the plate, righty-lefty. He's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch, changeup at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, rips it towards right field. That ball's down for a base hit. And it's going to be a 2-out single by the Drake. So we keep the line moving. Sean Murphy moves up to second base.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
Drake is good. That'll bring Ronald Acuna Jr. to the plate. He's walked. He's singled. Man, he's been sitting on 13 home runs for a minute. Because when he got to 13, the biggest thing that jumped out at me is that was his jersey number. And every day when I go to write his number in the lineup is the first pitch. Four-seam fastball right there for a strike. It's 0-1. I've just been looking at that 13 every time, and I'm like, man, is he ever going to get number 14? The 0-1 count. Change up in the dirt. 1-1. Braves lead 2-1, but they could use some insurance here. The 1-1. Slider outside. 2-1. Two-one count. Sinker upstairs just grabbed the top of the zone. 2-2. His last home run was August 15th against Arizona. The 2-2. Outside wide, 3-2. He's had a total of 5 this month, but they all came in the first half of the month. He had 1 against Washington on the 1st. The 2 home run game against Miami on the 6th, that was right after the trade deadline. And then he hit 1 in Yankee Stadium, and then the 1 against Arizona, the 3-2 pitch, swing, fouls it back, and do it again. I think the biggest concern is that coming into today's action in the month of August, he's only hitting 230, and if you know OPS, his OPS is below 700, sitting at 697. For the month of August. The payoff pitch. Inside, that almost got him. But don't get hit about it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases and bring Matt Olson to the plate. And you wonder if they'll go somewhere with this. Ducks all over the pond. Get a mound visit out here. That looks like Alan Leakman. So the pitching coach, not the manager. The manager's Warren Schaefer. I told you yesterday, both of them dressed like hobos. So you're never quite sure which is which, especially if they're wearing sunglasses. Bases loaded. Ducks all over the pond. Everybody back to their spots. Texas, by the way, has tied it up with Milwaukee. It's 2-2 in the 4th. Infield back into the right. First pitch. Upstairs. Misses high. Called for a strike. Olson's going to challenge us. I think he's going to get this one. We'll see. He hasn't been great on the challenges this year. Just hit the top of the zone. Just hit the top of the zone.
Wrong,
maybe 5% of the ball.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Man, oh man.
You're wrong.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball 0-2. Olsen came into today 2 for 8 lifetime versus Feltner with a home run and 3 RBIs. And that home run took place in Colorado, so take that for what it's worth. So he's now 2 for 9 lifetime versus Feltner. The 0-2 count. Olsen 0 for 3 on the day altogether. The 0-2. Check swing. 1-2. So 1-2 count. 2-1 your score. Brave clinging to that 1-run lead. Unbelievable they have not been able to score runs against this Colorado Rockies pitching staff this weekend. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They had the lineup Friday night that clicked. They didn't go back to it. They started fiddling with it again. And we've scored 3 runs in the last 2 games against the Rockies pitching staff. We'll be back in a flash.
Hey, babe, what do you and that new car smell have in common?
No clue.
Neither one of them lasts as long as I'd like.
Hey!
Hi, Greg.
Judy?
I have a bone to pick with you, mister.
What's up?
Why are you ignoring me on Facebook?
What are you talking about?
I started a Facebook group for the people here at Home Solutions. I invited you to join, and I was wondering why you haven't accepted the request yet.
We spend 9 awful hours a day together here, 5 days a week. Why would we need a way to communicate outside of that?
Yeah, I also sent you a fun quiz request. Did you do it yet?
Of course not.
You should. It'll tell you which Muppet Baby you would be if you were a Muppet Baby. Apparently, I'd be Baby Gonzo. Big surprise, right?
I'm not doing any of your queer quizzes.
Well, why are you even on Facebook if you're going to be a Grinch?
I got on Facebook for one reason and one reason only. To keep tabs on all of my ex-girlfriends and make sure that none of them are living more fulfilling lives than I am.
We are ready for baseball. Yankee fans have waited since 1981.
Don Mattingly waited 1,785 games to play in the postseason.
Nothing compares to Yankee Stadium before Game 1. 55,000 people were in their seats, locked and loaded. And they were all there for Don Mattingly. And when he came out and ran sprints, the place went nuts. Every time I talk about it, to this moment, I get goosebumps.
That building was crazy, that first game, and just coming out to run. I remember telling somebody I felt fast. That was a foreign feeling for me, but it was just like so light. The energy and the adrenaline for that was just so cool. The building was just going crazy.
I remember the noise level. I remember just having that electricity in the air.
First base, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Breaking news. Stores are running out of tampons because this country is filled with nothing but stay safe out there.
Welcome back. Dylan Lee coming in for the Braves, clinging to a 1-run lead. And he was absolutely horrific his last time out. Hopefully he'll bounce back. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Braves. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Rockies. First pitch to Sullivan, who will bat. That they may pinch hit for him here. Drops 1 down at the bottom of the zone. Did not get the call. It's 1-0. 1-0. Inside, four-seam fastball, 1-1. Sullivan, Ritter, and then back to the top of the order with McCarthy. One pitch, swing, pops it up. High in the sky, over by the third base dugout. It'll just get past the outreach of Austin Riley, about 3-4 rows deep into the stands behind the screen. 1-2. One, 2 count. Lee goes back at it. Swing, fouls it away. McCarthy due up third in this inning. And he was the one that knocked the ball out of the ballpark his first time up. Infield playing back into the right. The 1-2 from Lee. Swing, laces it towards right field. That's down for a base hit. Acuna comes up, grabs it. Looking the runner back to first base. And it's a long single for the Rockies to get the inning going here in the 8th inning. So trouble a brewing. Lefty-righty matchup. Ritter showing bunt. Slider down and in. Pulls back. Did he go around? I'm checking to see if he made contact. Calling it a ball, I believe, 1-0. They haven't put it up on the screen yet, but I believe it's a 1-0. I think Ritter is saying he got hit by the ball. I'm sorry, but if you're hanging out over the plate and your knee's on the ground, even if it does hit you going by, that ball didn't hit him. He just sucks. The ball came out of the glove of Murphy, and then Meyer touched him. 1-0. Drops another bunt down, punches it towards the first base dugout, 1-1. That's just a guy that's not very good that's trying to get aboard. 1-1 count. Does get the bunt down this time. Riley's got it, flips it to first. Sullivan was on the move and quickly. And there's one away. The tying run goes up to second, so he does get the bunt down. Really wasn't a great job with any of those bunts. He was fortunate to get that one down. He gets in this weird position where he's sitting on one knee. Looks like something you would do in Little League. He sits on one knee and then tries to just punch at the ball. What you're supposed to do if you're a younger kid playing ball, trying to learn how to bunt. So when you turn, you're almost trying to catch it. First pitch on the way to McCarthy, swung on, chopped over to first. Olsen grabs it, steps on the bag, and there's 2 away. 2 down, but Sullivan is down 90 feet away as he makes it down to third. But when the ball's coming to you, you're not supposed to punch at it. You're trying to catch it almost, if that makes sense. You're wanting as soft a contact as possible so that the ball will just die in front of you. He's over there punching at it, and I don't know why, but he's sitting on one knee. First pitch swinging here, and that's going to tie the ball game. Norby comes through, and the Rockies have tied it up. It's 2-2. Dylan Lee, struggling of late, gives up a run here. Hopefully he can keep it at that. But Hunter Goodman is coming to the plate. We know he can slam one. Braves have kept him quiet all series long, but here we go. He's just hanging those pitches. That pitch that pitch was over the plate and just below the belt. I mean, you're just asking for that. He's fortunate to get that ball back. First pitch is a changeup outside wide to Goodman. It's 1-0. Rumfield stands on deck. You'd be putting the go-ahead run in scoring position, but you'd be tempted to pitch around Goodman to 1-0. Throw down to first base. He did not get it, and Sean Murphy cost himself a strike on that because that ball was in the zone. When you jump up like that, it's very difficult to get that call. Now, are they challenging? Are they going to let him challenge it this time? They will let him challenge it. Okay, good job, umpire. Remember that happened not too long ago, and they wouldn't let Murphy challenge it, and he had done it instantly afterwards. I can't remember who the home plate umpire was, but that was a good job by Rackley. The 1-1 swing, chops it back, foul, 1-2. They wouldn't let him, and I mean, it happened instantly. And the next couple of games, you started seeing Murphy like quickly slap his helmet, almost like a Three Stooge. That time, Rackley did a good job of allowing him to challenge it. Because you can't expect a catcher to be able to challenge something in the middle of a play. You got to give him some leeway. The 1-2 count. Turns and fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, four-seam fastball, and Dylan Lee gets out of it. He coughs up the run, so he coughs up the lead for Molly. Hopefully the Braves can get some magic going. We're going to the 8th here in Braves country.
Miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink. When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah? For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way. Michael Harris II pops one up into deep left field. That ball's going to find its way down for a base hit. And Harris has himself aboard to start the inning.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
They came back quick as hell off of that break. That was strange. I think the video jumped. But regardless, 1 on, nobody out, and Mauricio Dubon takes a hack at the first pitch and slaps it back foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Feltner is still out there, by the way. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, pop up. And that'll be an easy, lazy fly ball into center field. Underneath it, making the easy catch is Carrick for the out number 1. Foot in the bucket on that one. Stepping to the left and pops it up. Pitch on the outer part of the plate. Ozzie Albies will come to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, runner goes. Here comes the throw down to second base, and he is safe if he holds the bag. He does. Michael Harris making it do what it do.
I feel the need for speed.
He's igniting this offense all by his lonesome. Got a huge jump. Feltner was asleep at the wheel over there. He took off. Very close play. Goodman's got a cannon on him. Oh, excuse me, Sullivan. Sullivan's got a cannon on him. He was able to hold the bag. Shortstop Ritter was trying to push him off the bag. If you come around and clock him in the face with your cleats, Michael, he'd knock that off. Time is called real quick as Sullivan goes out there to talk to Ryan Feltner. Ozzie Albies coming to the plate. Phillies and Angels will get going here in about 20 minutes. Braves' magic number is 22. If they can win this game, our magic number will be old enough to drink. The 0-1. As everybody goes back to their positions. Kicks and fires. Swing. Laces it down the first base line. It's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Slaps the changeup away, deep and out of play. Braves 2, Rockies 2. Sean Murphy stands on deck. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss changeup, got him down and in, strike 3. So Sean Murphy, who 1 for 2 at the home run, has also walked. His last time up, hard hit ball, but it was right at the third baseman for an easy 5-3. Error, he reached aboard. The slider, start off the at-bat, swing and a miss, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Inside, does not get the call. 1-1. That looked like a strike, and they're not going to challenge it. The 1-1 count. Brings it in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. He's gone slider, changeup, slider. Murphy can get the line moving. Riley is on deck, but there are 2 outs. The 2-1. Swing. Pops up the sinker down the right field line, giving chase. Just foul. Just out of the outstretched glove of the first baseman running down the line run field. You saw Harris coming around and crossing the plate. He would have scored with ease if that ball falls fair. But instead, it's going to be a 2-2 count. Say maybe 5 feet from the foul line, about a foot away from the first baseman who was running down the line. So a 2-2 count. Mark Manfredi is warming up in the bullpen, the left-hander. They're probably setting him up when Baldwin comes around. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, chased a bad changeup off the plate, strike 3. We go to the 9th inning, and it's all tied up at deuces here in Braves country.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together, clear eyes, full heart.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here we go. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Raziel Iglesias is going to come on. Try to keep the score where it's at. Eyeglasses, as he's affectionately known here in Braves country, coming on. He'll face a tough left-hander Rumfield. The first pitch is a slider down the way. It's 1-0. Tells you they know that Dylan Lee is struggling a little bit because he didn't throw a ton of pitches there as the 1-0. Fouls it back 1-1. You would have had him at least come out and face Rumfield and then go to Iglesias if you needed. But if you felt good about him as the 1-1 pitch, swing belted down the right field line, that ball is cooked and just foul. Smacks up against the facade right of the right field foul pole. 1-2. He just peered into the dugout. Somebody's talking to him, basically saying that's what we talked about. That's what you need to look at. The 1-2. Swing, pops it up. Slider, high in the sky. Dubon calling off everybody, catching it. F6 and shallow. Excuse me, not Dubon. I'm so used to him being there. Ha-Seong Kim calling off everybody. F6. One away. He was calling off Dubon and Harris, Ha-Seong Kim. That'll bring Willie Castro, switch hitter, 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch, swing, chops the slider down and in, it's 0-1. You also had the power hitting Moniak, left-handed hitter on deck. So if Lee was pitching a little better, I think they'd send him back out there for the 8th or 9th and see how it goes with two power hitting left-handers due up as the 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. You've already burned Dylan Dodd. I would tend to think that Suter's done for a few days, the 1-1 swing and a miss, 1-2. Remember, he came in and pitched 2 1/3 innings. His last time out is the 4-seamer. Misses 2-2. Yesterday, he threw 2 1/3 innings, so he's probably not available to the Washington series, the 2-2. Swing, rips it towards right field. Coming in, making the running catch is Acuna. Good running catch out there by Ronald. 2 down. That ball was smoked. Acuna had just enough time to get out there. So there's been a couple of hard hit balls. Hopefully Moniak will miss the spot. First pitch is a swing and a foul ball, 4-seam fastball, deep and over the third base dugout. It's 0-1. Braves will have the bottom of the order and then Drake Baldwin dude up, assuming we don't do a pinch hitter. Is the 0-1 swing and a miss? It's 0-2. On the bench for your Braves, Hicklin from the right side and Thomas. From the left side, you got the Yaz and Smith. The 0-2 pitch, swing, rips it over towards second, and Ozzie Albies line drive out, and that'll end the inning. 3 hard-hit balls. Let's get the hell out of this inning. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth, needing a run to walk it off.
The older I get, the more I look at snow like a one-night stand. Yeah, sure, it's a good time, but the next morning you just look over and you're like, ugh, it's still here.
I don't think we ever really got over that language barrier.
No, it's not your fault.
What the f***? You speak English?
Of course I do.
You've spoke English the whole time I've been here.
I speak English since I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
And I have 84 now.
Woo! You don't look a day over 110.
Whoever got a hold of my husband's number and added him to another group chat, y'all have created a monster.
I'm trying to figure out who is who in all this because I'm scared to message them.
Well, yeah, it's a total waste of your time. It's none of your business.
It's not a waste of my time.
Are you really creating another pegboard?
Yes, I'm trying to figure it all out. They're spilling the tea over here. I'm just trying to organize it. Why the hell? Unless it was an accident. Unless they think
probably an accident. Probably off by one number.
One's trying to have a baby, and I can't figure out the names, but 2 of them slept with the same guy years ago. One still has feelings for him, but that's besides the baby. It's fun. It's juicy.
Yeah, I can give you something else that's juicy.
But you don't.
The outpouring of love from the fan base that this guy finally was getting his chance. Just amazing.
Standing ovation for the captain, Don Mattingly.
It was electric, and I think the fans, they were sort of on the edge of their seat, wondering how he was going to respond to that.
Mattingly's chance would come quickly.
Now here's what the theater of baseball is all about.
The 6th inning of Game 1, with the score tied at 2.
Mattingly, base hit right field. Jay Buhner giving chase. Yankees take the lead, but a Don Mattingly single.
He went 2 for 4 in the game to help the Yankees take it.
Was it as good as you anticipated it would be to trot out on the field for a postseason game as a New York Yankee?
It was better than I ever thought it would be.
NFL GM for a day. You can pick one player, past or present, to start your franchise. Who are you taking?
Welcome back. It's like Feltner's going to go back out there for another inning of work. This will be the first pitch on the way, swung on, foul back out of play. Austin Riley, the batter. So on 1 will be Riley, Kim, and Drake. That's assuming they don't pinch hit for Kim. This will be the 4th inning of work for Feltner. Remember, he's a starter as the 0-1 up inside, 1-1. He's at 52 pitches. I mean, honestly, Riley, you got to stick your head out there, man. You got to take one for the team, buddy. The 1-1 inside. They're going to challenge this, and they will get this. Over half of that ball is in the zone. Rockies still with all of their challenges left. The Braves with 1 challenge left. So 1-2 count. Brings it, swing and miss, strike 3. One thing you know about Riley, if you throw a fastball above the letters, he's going to swing at it, and he's not going to touch it. 1 up, 1 down. I don't know how you fix him, but Tim Heyer's not done it, that's for sure. So the Yaz will come in. I thought that's who they would turn to, but I didn't know if they were going to hold him for extra innings. So they're going to turn to the Yaz on a righty-lefty matchup. The Drake is on deck. There was a left-hander warming up in the pen. But it looks like, I don't think they're out there buying time. It looks like that Schaefer is going to allow Feltner to face the Yaz. If he gets on, they may go to that left-hander. At that point, you would have the Drake, Acuna, and then another lefty in Olsen, and then obviously another one, Harris. If all those guys had played, we probably walked it off. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch on the way. Drops a sweeper there at the knees. It's 0-1. They've been pitching him on the outside in this series, predominantly Diaz. Diaz banged .226 on the year, 9 home runs, the 0-1. Takes a wild cut at that changeup in the dirt. It's 0-2. .0-2 count. Infield back into the right, outfield deep and straight away. The 0-2, swing, pop up. High and back out of play. We'll do it again. What he has been doing is he goes up and then he'll drop it back down to kind of change your eyesight. Get you to chase one. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, change up on the outer edge. And there's 2 down. That one did look like it was out of the zone. So that'll bring Drake Baldwin to the plate. We'll see if he'll let him face him here. It does appear they're going to. Righty lefty, first pitch swinging, 4-seam fastball, blows it right by him. It's 0-1. One swing could walk this off. The 0-1. Bottom of the order, do it for the Rockies in the 10th if there is one. Change up, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Moniak would be the ghost runner, so he's got pretty good speed, the outfielder. The 0-2. 1-2. Turns and kicks, swing, lifts it. Deep down the left field line, but fouling out of play. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Biggest reason why you don't want to go to that 9th inning or the 10th inning, other than the obvious, but they're at the bottom of the order, but they're all guys who handle the bat well and with good speeds. That's kind of a pain to deal with the ghost runner, the 2-2. Swing, chops a slider foul. That had a good movement on it. It's one of the better sliders he's had. He gets out of Colorado, he could be filthy. The 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing and a miss over the top. Strike 3. We go to inning number 10. The Braves. Rockies 2-2. Back in a flash.
For about 70 cents, you can buy a can of soda, regular or diet. For For about 70 cents, you can also buy a cup of coffee. For about 70 cents, you can buy a pack of gum, plain or sugarless. For
13 cents a day.
You can buy
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio. Welcome back. Story of the game has been Ryan Feltner. He's been sitting him up, knocking him down. 4 innings out of the bullpen. Yesterday's scheduled starter. Four innings, 6 strikeouts. He let the Rockies climb back into this. Victor Medeiros is going to come in to pitch for Atlanta. Righty-lefty matchup. Ghost runner at second. First pitch swinging. Carrick pops it up. High in the sky. It's going to be a can of corn underneath it. Making the catch is Dubon as he moves to short. And, of course, Yaz stays in and takes over left field for Dubon. Really surprised they didn't drop a bunt there. Carrick dropped a bunt earlier in the series, and he's a very speedy outfielder. He's playing center field today. I'm really surprised they didn't try to drop a bunt there, but we'll take the one pitch out. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way inside. Sullivan takes it for a ball. It's 1-0. Riley playing even with the bag. The infield back and to the right. So the big hole is on the left side in between Riley, just off the third base bag, and the second base bag. The 1-0. Swing and a miss cutter. 1-1. One count. Two runs, 8 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Colorado. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Splitter right over the edge, and it's 1-2. Braves will have the heart of the order due up in the bottom of the 10th. Drake would be the scheduled pinch runner. You could pinch run someone for Drake as the 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2, and have Sean and have whoever that is be the designated hitter. I would think the option, the obvious option would be Brewer Hicklin, but it may have a lot to do with what happens here. The 2-2, high and out of the zone, 3-2. Because if they score, you'll be playing for more than 1 run, and you can scrap that idea. But if they hold them and they don't score, 1 run can win you the game, and the Drake would be 9 at bats away from hitting again. The payoff pitch, right there, caught, looking, strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. Cutter, bang, right there at the knees, and there's 2 down. Good pitch by Victor Medeiros. Pretty little cutter at the bottom of the corner. Zach Veen, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch. Swing! Fouls back the four-seamer. Just about eye high. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and grips. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky. Who wants it? Can of corn underneath it. The Yaz will come home and make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So a good slick 1-2-3 by Victor Medeiros. Doing it, baby. He's doing it. We go to the bottom of the 10th, needing a run.
I'm sure some of y'all can relate when you were younger and you were staying at your grandma's or grandpa's house and they didn't have anything to eat and you went and looked for a snack and they pulled out this bad boy to buy any weenies.
Join the country club today. You'll have access to badges, one-of-a-kind emojis to display your Braves pride throughout the ball game. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today.
She has all her cousins in there. I feel like I'm being strangled by like a bunch of Mexicans on a necklace just trying to...
That's love, dude.
That's love?
Let it take hold and rip out every last breath you have.
The encore would be even better when in Game 2 the next night, Mattingly again came to the plate in the 6th with the score tied at 2.
Fight to get to the playoffs, and you want to show people you're fighting for respect still. You want to show people you can still play. You know it's loud, you know it's crazy, but it's almost like background noise at that point. Then it gets back to what am I doing with this guy? Looking for the changeup, the whole at bat, knowing that I'm going to get it in there somewhere, and then he ends up throwing it for a strike.
This one by Mattingly. Oh, hang on to the roof. Goodbye, home run. Don Mattingly.
I mean, if the Yankee Stadium had a roof, it would have been blown off.
I got up out of the dugout. A lot of people may have thought I was up to congratulate him. I actually thought the dugout was going to crumble. The concrete blocks were shaking. I've never seen anything like that stadium that day.
I actually turned to the person who was sitting next to me and I said, I think we're going to go down. We were moving, like the press box was moving. And I was like, holy cow, like this is really how we're going to die and someone hit a home run at Yankee Stadium?
Welcome back. It will be Feltner. I wasn't sure if they're going to go get him. This will be his 5th inning. But again, he's the starter, so this isn't a big deal for him. It's just a weird time of the game. Righty-righty matchup. Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter, the first pitch swinging. That ball's going to get dumped down into left field, and they're going to have to hold up Hicklin. They did pinch run Hicklin, but it was kind of a soft floater, and Ronald Acuna Jr.
Bravo.
Puts runners on the corners and nobody out. It was up long enough. The problem was Hicklin had to wait to see if that ball was going to get down.
Bravo.
The throw. Yeah, he definitely would have got it. So now the infield comes in. Now the outfield's going to come in because they're not as in as they should be, but they have to be in. And Matt Olson, the batter, first pitch swinging, chops it foul. So on one, Acuna was on the move on that pitch. He's planning on taking second base. They're not holding him, so he might as well steal the base. They'll probably give him defensive indifference, but he might as well take that base to avoid the double play. The question would be, are you going to walk Olson then to put a force at every bag? The 0-1 inside, 1-1. He did not take the bag there. The double play is not that big of a deal because they would not try to turn 2 right now. They don't have time to turn 2 and then look back to run of the 1-1. Outside wide 2-1. But you would like to eliminate it, honest angel, in case Olson pops up or whatever. 2-1 count. Matt Olson standing at the plate. He is 0 for 4. Feltner kicks and fires, swing and a miss. Another high one chasing it. 2-2. His last at bat, they went high, 4 pitches high. One was out of the zone, and then when they got to 2 strikes, they dropped it down in, and he struck out at a pitch around his ankles. See if they do it again. Olson has got to be thinking that. Same pitcher. Same situation here. The 2-2, swing, rips it, and that ball is going to get down where the green grass grows. It's going to go up against down the right field corner, and the Braves walk it off. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
This is Ice House.
Whiskey for
Ice
my
House.
men, beer
Smooth as
for
it
my
gets.
horses. Braves back-to-back sweeps, 7 in a row. 7 in a row. Pinch me, am I dreaming? Holy Toledo.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody. Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going.
3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Colorado Rockies.
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Time for that game ball.
You think KFC's still open?
We're going to give the game ball to Tyler Molly. I think everybody had a hand in this one. Tyler Molly went 6 2/3. Strikeouts, 5 hits, 1 earned. And he continues to drop that ERA. Remember when he first came to Atlanta, it was well over 5. It is now down to a 4.25 ERA. He is doing it, baby. Medeiros gets the win. Feltner the loss, so I still feel like that is... Someone should not get a loss when you give someone the base coach. That's neither here nor there. And Atlanta will get their magic number down to 21. If you country club members, if you refresh your page, you will see that we got it in the chat for you. And now time for the MVPs. JC dropping the 10 spot. And the MVP, Iron Lung, 5 memberships. We appreciate the support each and every day here on this channel. And all you country club members that continue to support Radio Baseball. We'll be back for the classic call of Radio Baseball tomorrow night. It's a makeup game. It's a weird start time. 5:45, we come on the air. You might want to jot that sucker down. That's going to be hard to remember. As they'll take on the Giants. And your Atlanta Braves magic number is now 21. If the Phillies lose, it gets down to 20. But they just started their game. And so we'll keep an eye on that for you. If it does get affected, we will drop a post. If not, assume that it's 21. But if the Angels win, and right now they do have a 1-0 lead in the first, we will update it on the post here on the channel. Y'all have a great night. There it goes. And go Braves, baby, 7 in a row. A 7 spot, a touchdown of wins heading into the football season. I know that makes Iron Lung's heart all warm and fuzzy just thinking about that football is back. And the Braves are back, baby. The Braves are back. Uncle Charlie, I think you, I don't know if you saw it, but I gave you a shout out at the beginning on Ronald Fritz. So thanks for reminding me because it doesn't show up on the stars. So also Ronald Fritz, MVP, as Charlie says, his twin. I knew where it was coming from, Charlie. I just don't normally. I don't like spelling all y'all's names out because I don't know what y'all want out there. So, but anyways, we will see you tomorrow. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Idaho, neighborinos. We got another full week this week. By the way, Monday night, Tuesday night, we're going to do a doubleheader of Braves and Nationals if you missed that. And then we're going to follow that by Phillies in Arizona. It's going to be a really good pitching matchup. And then on Wednesday night, Braves again, solo shot. And Friday, we're back at it. The Braves are off this Thursday. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not. Yes, they're off this Thursday. It's the following Thursday that they have a weird day game. We go to Philly Friday night for a 4-game wraparound series. We got to be playing good baseball going in there. We don't go stumbling in there. Let's keep this party going.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart, well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.